Good morning, collectors. It's Julian from Media Cosmos, and back. It's a new week of what's new in stock at the store. We're looking over the new releases in graphic novels in the first week of August 6th, 2025. Obviously, as I keep mentioning this, I go with comic book release dates. It is way simpler for us to have a single release date for everything as a comic book store. But let's go over the stuff we have. It looks full. There was more stuff, but then I got hit with all of this. So we'll do this first. Graphic novels, smaller softcover formats. We've got Feral Volume 3 here. Newest My Little Pony, The Lost Stories of Equestria. ROM Epic Collection Volume 2. Justice League Unlimited Volume 1 from Mark Waid. The softcovers left. Hardcovers are all gone, but I've got more on order. Civil War Premiere Edition as one of the two compact books we got. So Civil War is now in Premiere Edition. So for 1875, the most sold Marvel graphic novel of all time. Original Sin, new printing available now. Old Man Hawkeye, the complete collection, all 12 issues in one small 4375 format. Then we've got Gail Simone's Uncanny X-Men. The second volume is now available in store. Absolute Batman. We're sold out of the hardcovers. At the time of filming, we're sold out. And I have ordered more. So we've got tons of Absolute Batman softcover edition. We're going to sell most of these in store. And you guys have been buying our hardcovers. So I've got more hardcovers. I should actually enable back order so you guys can keep ordering in the meantime. And then the new DC comic, we've got the New Frontier from Norman Cook now available. A YA novel, graphic novel for kids, Supergirl, The Cosmic Adventure is now available. In the hardcovers, all the hardcovers, we've got Blood Hunt Red Band edition. So the first Marvel OHC since Sins of Sinister is now in print. So this is the only way you can collect the Red Band versions of those comic books. These were the new Gore comic books that started last year. So there are 2-3 pages extra material per comic book. So they were $5.99 USD instead of $4.99 USD. And then there are some redrawn scenes as well for the extra gore. So the new Red Band. So the first one, Blood Hunt, is now available. Obviously, the Omnibus will eventually get reprinted, but it will not be Red Band material. It'll be just classic material because the rest of the tie-ins were not red banded. So if you want the Red Band version, the OHC is the only way to go. Fall of House Hex, Rise of Powers of 10. We only have the DM covers for both of these available, the Nakayama and the Laraz cover. All three covers, even the Mark Brooks cover, are all wraparound covers. So wrap around and then wrap around. So this was Uncanny X-Men 35. So X-Men 35 / Uncanny X-Men 700 cover. This was the Mark Brooks was the Fall of X, and then the Nakayama covers were Rise of Powers of 10, I believe. Now, I will mention there is a print run defect for the Laraz cover. All of them have slight defects on the dust jacket here at the bottom. You can't really tell but it's all pushed in. It's not great, but the fact of the matter is both DM covers are now sold out, so I decided to keep them. I want to see before claiming them if they were going to be sold out or not. Both DMs are sold out, so the Nakayamas are all fine. The Laraz all have that defect, so if you don't care, go for it. They're both same cover price. I didn't reduce it for a slight defect because I can't get replacements. So if you prefer the Laraz cover, and just both were popular. My preferred cover was the Mark Brooks one, but both of these were fantastic covers. So feel free to go and take whichever one you want. The Nightfall reprint omnibus of Night Scent is now available. So I have one copy left of these, misprinted. It's the plastic sheet. I have one of these left, and then I've got another good copy down here. These were, this was one of the original cases that I got, and then this was a restock copy. So if you're ordering it, honestly, the staff will just take the top one on the top. If you email us like, I don't want the one with the plastic sheet, we'll see what we can do. Rolf, another fantasy stories from Rich Corbin. I had one pre-order for this, and since I have these requests for these sort of books after the fact and they go out of print real fast, I ordered an extra copy here. Then we've got House of Slaughter, the Butcher's Trilogy, the first OHC for the House of Slaughter trilogy. And back in print, finally in stock, Invincible Hardcover Compendium Volume 3. The reprint has just arrived. They've been out of print for months now and is a direct market exclusive for the time being. Simon Schuster, I had back orders with them and they refused them because Skybound had decided decided the new printing for the volume 3 was only going to the direct market. That may change in the future if they do a second printing of it. Well, basically a second printing just for the book market. But yeah, it is now in stock. Every back order has been fulfilled, and I've got a couple of copies that are not, they're not perfect, but I don't want to, I don't know. I'm gonna ask Lunar, because the shipping is so expensive, international shipping. Like, I can sell these for a slight discount, but I don't want to charge them US price, especially when I pay so much international shipping. I see if they can give me a slight discount, but they'll probably tell me the only thing you can do is claim them, strip their covers, and then they'll send replacements. But then I have to pay international shipping for that again, so it's not worth it. But I can, I can sell them for like $10 cheaper, and people will be like, yeah, $10 cheaper for like the slightest corner ding. It's like, it's so tiny, but it's not good enough. Anyways, mangas, holy cow. A lot of these are new volumes for us that we've never had before. Some new releases, like Den 14 is a new release. Mii-chan's Wants to Be Cat Volume 2, Jim Bright 2, Girl Crush 2, Astro Royale 1, Kill Blue 2, Ray Ray Ray, Spy X Family 14. These are new releases. A lot of the other ones, No God in Eden. A lot of these we're bringing volume 1s. So Black Lagoon, Blue Exorcist, No God in Eden, Frieren 1, Jujutsu Kaisen, and we've got Dress Up Darling, first 6 volumes, first season. We've got Mob Psycho, Parasite, Attack on Titan, Psycho Pass. What we have here, Light in April, Panty and Stockings, and also Reincarnated in Mafia Dating Sim. So, as of today, actually as of yesterday, as of Wednesday, we have started a new promotion for mangas specifically. So, the general vibe for manga readers who are not pre-ordering through our graphic novel discounts, as we mentioned, mangas discounts are slightly smaller than graphic novels, not the hardcover ones. They give us the same discount, so that's great. So we qualify these as graphic novels, but these ones have a smaller discount. So we're doing pre-orders 20% off. But now and it's really hard for like someone to get $99 worth of manga to get 25% off or 20% off. So what we're doing is, and it's available on the website, if you pick up 3 mangas, you get 15% off. So it's any 3 manga, and you get 15% off. And I feel like that's good enough to compete locally. Us bringing manga is specifically for a local clientele to get them away from Indigo and Archambault nearby. Buy from us, and we'll be promoting this. So you get any 3 manga, softcover mangas, and you get 15% off Canadian cover price. And so you get those in store, and we'll be stocking them more and more. So like we'll be getting more Dress Up Darlings. We'll be getting this rest of the Spy X Family before the next season. Which ones that they're going to do? I assume they're going to get the rest of Line April, the rest of Jujutsu Kaisen, the rest of the Frieren. We've already ordered the rest of Frieren. So yeah, we're investing, and we'll see how that's going to pan out. We're like any project, I give myself 1 year and see how that pans out. Some have panned out. So like Marvel Crisis Protocol miniature game, it panned out after the first year. It has died down, unfortunately. Whereas same company, they did Star Wars Shatterpoint. I gave it a year and liquidated after a year because the game was not there. But I'm not the only store that's the same thing. So, as always, if you're ordering for at least $99 or more in Canadian cover price in graphic novels, you'll get 25% off Canadian cover price. Free shipping on your orders of at least $250 or more in graphic novels. So you can combine that with your pre-orders and your in-stock and your back orders. If there's something that you wanted on back order, so like I said, the hardcover is not available, I'm going to enable back order. You can feel free to pre-order as a back order, and we'll ship it with the rest of your order. Obviously, if you're local to Montreal, in the greater region of Montreal, you can pick them up. And the benefit of picking them up, you can pick and choose. You can go through all these copies that are here and choose the copy that you want. If that's what you want to do, feel free. I do not mind. They're there for available. That's the advantage of picking them up. Obviously, you don't have to deal with shipping. You don't have to wait for it to come in the mail. You're local. You can come pick them up at the store. Otherwise, we will gladly ship your orders within when we come them in. So about I don't know, like 30, 40 shipments have gone up this week already for everyone's stock. So if you had 250, we ship them out. We check on a weekly basis instead of monthly basis, mostly because there's just no space to keep them for much longer. So every week we pull up all whole boxes, go for everyone, add their things. Oh, there's 250, ship it out. Now, if there was like one book that was coming out the following week and then that book would be stuck, we try to check that as well. And so we will hold it for an extra week just so we can combine with that order. The biggest problem always is how many damages do I get? So yeah, I do have Mark Brooks damages for Fall of House of X, some Nakayama, some Loras covers are damaged. I have to return them. I haven't claimed them yet. I'm going to claim them. You wouldn't want to keep these, and I selling those at Kirin cover price. I'd rather just to get the credit, to be honest, and not having to stock all these damages and wait to be sold. And then eventually they'll go to BMV, so you guys will be able to get them from BMV for like $40 for some ridiculous amount. That's it. I think I've gone over everything. The catalog for August is up. As the time of filming, I have not done manga yet. I'm very sorry. I'm going to try to get manga done if I'm lucky this weekend, but I honestly don't know. I am not filming next Tuesday for new weekly releases. So you'll see me again on next Saturday for the next graphic novel releases, if you want to check out that video. Questions, comments, feel free to email us at info@bdcosmos, social media, Facebook, Instagram, and then this YouTube video, obviously. And that's it for me. We'll be back next week for more collected editions. Thanks so much. Bye for now.